Hey, it's good to see you. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here. I'm out running errands again. I need to get home and get to work, but I had somewhere I had to go first thing this morning, and so I just thought, well, while I'm out, let me go to the store, and I needed to go to the ATM. I had to tell you what just happened at the ATM. Okay, so I wanted to get some money out because going to the little thrift store has depleted my cash. So I pulled up to the ATM, and there were these two elderly gentlemen at the ATM. And I'm sitting in my car, and like, I don't know if you do like I do, what everybody around here does when you go to the ATM, if it's one where you pull up and get out, and it's not like one of those drive-through ones, and you have to get out to go use it. If you're not familiar with what an ATM is, I just assume it's the same term everywhere. I think ATM is used in other countries as well. Automated teller machine. It's where and I know Americans that don't know what ATM stands for. They know what an ATM is, but they don't know what ATM stands for. Okay, there was a glitch in the matrix. This school bus, there's a school bus here. It just came through here a minute ago. I'm sitting in a parking lot. This bus just came through. It just came through again. What the hell is that bus doing? It could be a new driver and they're practicing driving it or something. I don't believe this is their route. This is the Food Line parking lot. Now they're just stopped in the middle of the parking lot. That's weird because they just came through here like 2 minutes ago and now it's back. Maybe they're lost. I don't know. Anyway. So there's two. So I'm sitting in my car, right? So I pull up to the ATM and I see that there are these two elderly gentlemen kind of crouched in, like, okay, so the ATM is in like this plexiglass little cover, so if it's raining you don't get wet, so you can just walk in there, So they're in there and they're all huddled in and looking at it, they're looking at the screen. And I thought, what the hell are they doing? Normally you don't see two people at the ATM. It's usually just one person. Well, I guess they were there trying to support one another and help one another. And they're huddled around it. And I'm sitting in my car like, well, I'll just wait for them, And there was, usually when you pull up to the ATM, you will look around if it's the one where you get out. And you will look around and go, okay, that car was here, that truck was here. They go and then I go. Everybody kind of understands, like, you wait your turn, even though everybody's in their vehicle. You kind of wait for the vehicles that were there when you pulled up. Anyway, I was the only one. There was nobody else here except for these two elderly gentlemen. I don't like calling them old men because it sounds dismissive. I don't like referring to people as old. I grew up around a lot of elderly people. I spent most of my time around elderly people. I love elderly people. They're actually awesome and they tell great stories. And I'm always a big fan of, talk to your grandparents, great-grandparents, whoever you have, and ask them about their life, and you'll hear some really interesting, fascinating, and probably funny stories, and some sad stories. But it's really, anyway, it's worthwhile. So I have a lot of respect for elderly people, and I try to help them whenever I can. I try, I'm patient. I understand, one day, hopefully, if I'm lucky, I'll get to be elderly, and I may not move as fast as I do now. It may take me a little bit longer to get the hell out of the way. So don't be impatient. Show some respect. So anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, they'll go in a minute, and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and they're huddled and they're like poking at the touch screen and looking at it, and then they talk to one another and they poke it again, took the card out, put the card back in, poking. I'm like, are you applying for a mortgage? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And they were up there for an uncomfortable period of time. Like, what are they doing? My Lord. So I thought, well, maybe they need some help. Maybe they are not able to understand. Maybe, I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe they need some help. So I got out of my car. I did not approach them. I said, do you need some help? I kind of spoke up like, do you need some help? One of them looks back and said, don't come any closer. Dude, I'm not approaching you. I was just asking if you need help. He's like, don't come any closer. Do not approach. I was just trying to help. We don't need anything from from you. I'm not trying to rob you, man, because at this point, I don't think you can even get any money out anyway. And I know you don't have any money, which is why you're here getting money out, I assume. I mean, that's why most people go to the ATM to get money out. I'm not trying to rob y'all. Damn. Don't come any closer. Just one of them was like the spokesman. The other one was just steady focused on the touch screen, and he just keeps booping things on this. Which I could just see him over there just... It's not funny. I am not trying to laugh. I'm not laughing at them. Just the situation. It was frustrating because I wanted to help, but they're like, I don't need anything from you. All right. Well, they finally gave up. I don't think they did what they meant to do. And so they left. I tried to help, okay, but I was not going to approach them and, you know, get beat up with a cane or anything. So I don't know. I was going to help them. Damn, I was going to help. Like, I don't even have to approach. I'm harmless. I'm not going to do anything. So, like, nah, they would rather just leave than take a chance on a hooligan, you know, robbing them at the ATM with cameras everywhere. Yeah, that would be really smart. Anyway, so I got some money out, and my God, they were still arguing in their car when I left. I could see them out there just... I could have helped y'all. I don't know what you were trying to do, but I might have been able to help you out. But no, you don't need my help. You stay where you are. You hooligan. All right, fine. Just leave with no money then. That's cool. It's a nice day. It's a really nice day, but it's warming up already. I thought it was going to be cooler today. But I already feel like sitting here, I've got the motor turned off and I can feel that it's getting warm already. But I'm not wearing a bathing suit. This is actually a workout top, but it looks like a bathing suit top, but it's not. Well, I mean, I guess you could wear it as a bathing suit if you wanted to. I had an exercise class super duper early this morning, and it wasn't great. It was a new class that I haven't been to before, and it turns out I think it was more for like elderly people. Like the two men at the ATM might have liked it, but they probably would have said to the instructor, "You stay there. I'm gonna sweat back here. You stay up there. I don't trust you." I'm kidding. I'm not making fun of elderly people. But elderly people are funny though. They have their ways. They definitely have their ways, and they don't like you coming along and messing up their routines, and you know. And I'll be the same way, because I'm not even 50 yet, and I'm already like that. I don't like it when anything disrupts the way I like to do stuff. It pisses me off, man. Just, I don't know. We have a new mailman, and that kind of irritated me, like, because it's a different guy and he comes at a different time of day, and I'm all ruffled. Like, I'm used to getting my mail at 4:30, and now it comes at like 3 o'clock, and stay off my lawn. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be a rigid old bitch when I get old. I'm gonna be so cranky. I'm gonna need some medicinal marijuana at that point just to calm me the hell down. Like, you just need to chill out. You just quit getting all torqued up over everything. So, crap, there was something I wanted to tell you. There really was. I know I say that all the time. Like, I'll be driving around or doing something, and I'll think of something funny or something will happen, and I'll think, I gotta tell them about that. That was funny. And then I'll forget. It's just out of my head, man. But yeah, I gotta get home and get to work. I do have work to do today. I haven't even checked my work email. I got to get at it. I woke up this morning earlier than I needed to. I was wide awake at 5 a.m. Like, I don't need to be up yet. You ever just wake up and you're just like, you're up and you're laying in bed like, I'm wasting time just laying in the bed. And you know 100% I am not going back to sleep. No, I'm up. I don't know why, but I'm up. And I'm itchy. I know this is stupid, but I am itchy. I have these, like, all over, like my shoulders will be itchy, then my back, and then my leg. It's like it travels. It's like a traveling itch, and I don't know what the hell it is, but I've had it now for about a week, and it is driving me bonkers. I don't know what it is. I I don't know what's causing it. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not eating or drinking anything different. I'm not using any different products. But it's like a traveling itch. I don't have a rash. I don't have any bug bites. It's just like it just travels. I'm starting to think it's like nerves. I think I need a break. I think my nerves are like shot, and it's just like starting to affect me physically. Like I desperately need some R&R. I need a break. I need to unplug. I need to just not my eyebrow itches. I need to just not worry about anything for a while. And I swear it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what's causing it. I have racked my brain. I'm not using different soap. I'm not using different shampoo or conditioner, lotion, anything. I have changed nothing. And I just have this traveling itch. And I don't get it. Like it'd be my scalp. It might be my foot. Might be my ankle, my knee. I mean, it just travels all over the place. I'm not using any different laundry detergent or fabric softener or anything. I have racked my brain to think of hand soap. No, everything is the same. Nothing has changed. I don't get it. But it is really starting to get on my nerves. And it's just constant. It's like 24/7. It's at night. It's during the day. It's all the time. I just have this constant problem, and it's a pain in the ass. But I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point. Anyway, I got to get home. I got to get some work done. And I don't know. That's all I know. It's summertime, and some days are just not terribly eventful. That incident at the ATM was probably the most interesting thing that will happen to me today. Of course, the day is young. The day hasn't even hardly got started yet, so don't want to speak too soon. I mean, anything is possible. I like having an uneventful day. I really do. I don't mind it a bit. What's this about? I'm watching people. There's a transaction going on in this parking lot. This guy just pulled up in a Cadillac Escalade. The fuck? This lady got out, just handed him a whole wad of money. He counted it. She handed him a paper. He's signing it. They're having some sort of conversation. And that's it. He's getting back in the Escalade. She's in a little compact car. She's leaving and he's leaving. Well, now, you know what that could be, because I'm thinking about, like if you're divorced, because I've had to do that before, if you have to get your ex to sign something, like, because see, here in North Carolina, you have to be separated for a year before you can get a divorce, which personally I think is too long. I think 6 months is about the longest you need to go. That's just my opinion. Everybody has their different opinions about it. I think a year is too long. I think within 6 months, you know whether or not you want to be married anymore. A damn year is just ridiculous, because you can get tangled up in all kinds of, if they got financial trouble, you're going to have to deal with it for a year. You're going to have people harassing you. I know, because my first marriage, when that came to a timely end, I had to deal with bill collectors harassing me for a year after that, because he had all of this crazy debt and he kept racking up more debt. And since I was still married to him, the bill collectors would harass me for the money too. And it's like, you're not getting any money out of me. I don't have any money for you. And well, you're still legally married to him, so you're responsible. Like, you can't get blood out of a turnip. I mean, you could try, but I don't have any money or assets or anything that you can take. So buzz off. But anyway, during that year, they may have to sign something. You know what I mean? You may have stuff that you have to sort out, so you might just meet somewhere because I had to do that. I've had to do that. That might have been what that was. Maybe she had a bill or something they were settling. I don't know. They didn't really look like they would have been a couple, but obviously they knew each other. There were no niceties exchanged. These people knew each other. They just pulled up and like, yep. She just got out and just hands him this wad of money, and he stands there and counts it. And she had this piece of paper and handed it, and he signed it and gave it back, and they left. Yeah, they could have been a divorced couple or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's none of my business. That just happened right over there in the parking lot. I still say the two men at the ATM was more interesting than that. I'm really glad those days are over, man. If you've ever been divorced, been going through a divorce or anything like that, and you have to sort out paperwork and the divorce wasn't exactly amicable, yeah, it can get ugly. Trust me, I know. It can get very ugly, and lawyers get involved, and it's just, oh my God. I am so glad to be done with that. I am very happily divorced. I hope to never go through it again. Would I get married again? I would never say never. I'm not saying I would never get married again, but I really like not having to deal with, like, one thing I like about my life now, if I want to go somewhere, I just go. I don't have to check with anybody. I just do it. I love the freedom. I love having the bed to myself. I love not having to deal with somebody snoring next to me. I'm very selfish. I know that. I'll be the first to tell you that. I'm selfish. I like having my peace and quiet. I like being able to go wherever I want to. It's not that I want to go out and date people. It's not that. I just like having my peace and quiet. I like having, like in my house, I have everything the way I want it. Everything is where I want it to be. Everything is the way I like it. And when you get married, you have to compromise. You really do. You have to, you might have to deal with things. And I'm just being honest. I mean, like, do I feel like dealing with that? At this point, no, I don't. I like things just fine the way they are. So, I know some of y'all are rooting for Glenda the Good Witch and me to get remarried. And I'm not saying it won't ever happen. I mean, we've talked about it, when we get older and our lives calm down, and because he's always running and doing something all the time. He has a lot on his plate. He just has a lot going on, like 7 days a week. And I'm busy, and even if we were married, we would hardly ever see each other. I mean, we just pass in the driveway like, hey, bye, we're always going and doing our own thing. And we both agree that at this point, it's better for us to just be the way we are. As far as I know, we try to stay open and communicate about it. Like, I'm good with it. Are you good with it? Okay. I don't want to date anybody else. I'm not interested in that. I like things just the way they are because we are both very busy, but we both understand that we are both very busy. We don't sit here and pout, well, you need to spend more time with me. No, we both understand. We have obligations that take up most of our time. We get that. And since we're both that way, it kind of helps to have that in common. I think it would suck if you were somebody who had a lot of free time and you really wanted to be with somebody a lot, and you were with someone who was constantly busy like that. I think that would really suck. Or if you were constantly busy and you felt like the other person was being too needy and clingy by wanting to be with you all the time, but you can't. So yeah, I could see how that would be frustrating too. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm not worried about it right now. I'm just living in the now, and things will be whatever they are. I'm not stressing over any of it at this point. I'm really not. Anyway, okay, it's starting to get toasty in here. I'm gonna head home and get to work. So thank you so much for watching and for being here. I hope you have a good day, or you had a good day, or wherever you're at when you're watching this. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you again soon.